If you're looking for a natural way to boost your libido, believe me, your options are endless. There are a lot of credible holistic products that can help you, yet there are just as many sketchy libido products that make big promises, charge big prices, and do not deliver. So as you look at the overwhelming amount of possibilities, who can you trust? That's what we're here to find out. Holistic supplements are an unregulated market, and it's hard to know what is credible or not. So that's why in this podcast, we're talking to Dr. Alisha Rawji. When you walk into a health food store or go online and see the rows and rows of supplements, unless you do your research, you are not sure what each product does, and there's no one to advise you on their potential side effects. Alternative medicine is a big industry with an estimated global market valued at $200 billion in 2025. Now, the global sexual health supplement market size was estimated at $3.84 billion in 2024, which means there's a lot of companies out there trying to get your attention. And here are just two examples. So this was promoted on my Facebook page with the big and bold headline that read, "Your vagina will thank you." So this product will allegedly help skyrocket mental drive, improve mood, support balanced female hormones, help with hormonal weight gain. It's going to lower stress. It's going to improve my mood and well-being, and it's going to supercharge my circulation. And here's another one specifically for menopausal women that claims it can balance my estrogen, ignite fat-burning hormones, suppress fat-storing hormones, and increase my metabolism and energy by 43%. How did they come up with that number? I have no idea. And you know what they say, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Yet, on the other side of this, what has Western medicine done to address women's sexual libido? There is one FDA-approved product called Agi, but its effectiveness has come under a lot of scrutiny and criticism. So to help us untangle all of this, let's ask an expert. It's a delight to welcome back the very credentialed naturopathic doctor, Dr. Alisha Rawji. When somebody walks into your office and says, I had the situation, walk us through how you decide what supplement works for them. And
that one size does not fit all. And that's kind of where I come in. A naturopathic doctor or any functional medicine practitioner will come in, because then we will look at your symptoms, we'll look at not just your symptoms, how they present, kind of see what could be causing that. Because low libido can be caused for so many things. We've talked about that in another podcast, right? About communication styles, just, dips in hormones in perimenopause and menopause, but it doesn't look the same for everyone. Like I mentioned before, I've had women come to me in perimenopause that had the highest libido they've had in their life. And that's because, like I said, it's not an on-off switch. It's not like you hit menopause and then one day all your hormones tank. Chat with someone in detail about all your symptoms, and then that's probably the best result.
Well, that leads me into my next question. So when I go into a health food store and there's rows and rows and rows of supplements, I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Do any of these supplements clash with one another? I just don't understand why there isn't more information for women who are experiencing low libido or a dry vagina or these sorts of things.
Yep. And I don't think it's a lack of it. I honestly think it's an overwhelm of information. It's so much out there that you can read that we kind of just get desensitized and stuck. And I are just like, I have no idea. There's just too much out there. You kind of throw your hands up. It's not that there isn't information, but I think it needs to be, why not have someone guide you with that information, right? Like I think I was telling you before, like we are evidence-based in our profession. So even before this podcast, I was kind of looking to see what is the latest evidence about, common herbs that I like to prescribe that I've seen success with, like Vitex or Chastity. You might see that on your Instagram come up a lot. It's a great herb for, perimenopause or especially menopausal women, but also for PMS. It's a good like hormone modulator, for
Okay,
example.
can I just stop you there for just a second? Can you just tell us what that is again
Okay.
and what it does? Because I feel like people who are watching this would be very interested in what you have to say.
Yeah, maybe because that's the one I see the most on Instagram. Maybe because it's one of the supplements that's very marketed, but for good reason. It's a great herb. It will modulate, which means kind of balance your hormones. So it won't necessarily, some things might have like what's called like a suppressing effect or an increasing effect. But I find Vitex is one of those great herbs or chastity that will help just kind of balance those highs and the lows, right?
Find out this and so much more by subscribing to my Pursuit of Pleasure podcast. And please check out my free award winning workbook and masterclass. Links will be in the description. And if you like this Pursuit of Pleasure podcast, then make sure to check out this next one.